You're listening to Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. For more great content, including bonus videos of events in and around Paris, please join us on Patreon. Hello, and welcome to Don't Miss This, your weekly roundup of the best of what's happening in Paris this week. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity, the creator and founder of the Paris Underground Radio podcast network, featuring podcasts on a wide range of topics that come out 6 days a week and are made for people just like you. If you haven't yet, please sign up for our newsletter. It comes out every Sunday and includes a little program of what's to come each week, so you always know what's happening on the Paris Underground Radio podcasts. You can sign up on parisundergroundradio.com. This week ends with France's biggest national holiday. But before we get to the firemen's balls, military parades, fireworks, and my picks for the best parties, you'll have lots of revelry to indulge in. Enjoy open-air cinemas, Burning Men, and candlelight concerts in extraordinary settings. Celebrate a 100th birthday with sculptures and a 459th birthday with karaoke under the stars. Escape the Joker, parkour above cobblestones, take a dip where you daren't before, and so much more. This week's edition of Don't Miss This covers the week of Sunday, July 9th through Saturday, July 15th, 2023. Hot enough for you? We've been having some glorious weather here in Paris, but it is a tad chaud. So if you're looking for ways to cool off, might I suggest a new one? The Canal Saint-Martin. That's right. Erase those thoughts of 2.5 tons of dirty couches and broken bikes, because every Sunday all summer, you can swim in the Canal Saint-Martin. Essentially, they're creating a big swimming pool from 116 to 126 Quai de Gemep. The canal will be closed to boats and the locks will stay shut. A lifeguard will be on hand and they'll be monitoring and analyzing the water. And a pre- and post-swimming shower will be compulsory for all swimmers. Tant mieux. Swimming in the Canal Saint-Martin will be open every Sunday from July 9th through August 20th from noon to 4:30 p.m. And more information can be found at paris.fr. Of course, if you'd like to dot your summer swims with time on the terrace, head over to Gaieté Lyrique for a month-long summer festival. Every Wednesday through Sunday, you can enjoy a series of DJ sets and music by guest radio station Rinse, who, quote, takes the temperature of the global dance floor by bringing together the best talents in today's electronic music, end quote. Alongside all that music, you'll find free introductory workshops in whacking, electro, voguing, and new style. And each workshop will be followed by a DJ set to put your new moves into practice. On top of that, every Sunday you'll find workshops at the Petrified Museum on topics like collective drawing, vegetable dyeing, textile sonography, and more. Gaieté l'été will take place at the Gaieté Lyrique from now through Sunday, July 30th, and is free to attend, although reservations for the workshops at the Musée Petrifié are required. For more information, please visit gaieté-lyrique.net. That's gaieté-lyrique.net. If the idea of Burning Man gives you FOMO, but not quite enough to go hang out in the desert for a few days, you're in luck, because a little of that festival is coming to us in the form of a new art installation. Have you seen Charon's Wheel by Peter Hudson? It was created for the 2011 Burning Man and is a giant kinetic sculpture symbolizing Charon, a ferryman from Greek mythology whose job was to transport souls to the kingdom of the dead on the River Styx. And this sculpture is 30 feet tall and decorated with 20 skeletons that dance when you turn the wheel. And because large-scale zoetropes are part of Peter Hudson's creative universe, Charon's Wheel reveals a new face when night falls, and the skeletons become illuminated by strobe lights. Charon's Wheel will be at the Place de la Fontaine au Lion in the Parc de la Villette from Tuesday, July 11th through July 30th, and is open from 3 p.m. to midnight and free of charge. For more information, please visit hudzo.com. For more sculptural delights, let's head down to the Giacometti Foundation, where a new exhibit titled Annette en plus infiniment, or Infinitely More Annette, will honor both the foundation's 20th anniversary and Annette Giacometti's 100th birthday. Annette Giacometti was Alberto's companion and model, and it's thanks to her that the foundation has the art and archives it does. In this exhibit, you'll find a wide selection of sculptures, paintings, photographs, and other archival documents that, quote, will offer a new vision of the personality of the two characters, as well as the important role that Annette played in the life of the artist, end quote. Annette et plus infiniment will be at the Fondation Giacometti from Tuesday, July 11th through September 27th, and more information can be found at fondation-giacometti.fr. That's FONDATION-GAICOMETTI.fr. While Annette is celebrating her 100th birthday, over at the planetarium of the Cité des Sciences et de l'Industrie, Galileo is celebrating his 459th in a fashion that he absolutely, definitely, probably, almost maybe would have loved, with karaoke, DJ sets, and astronomy in La Teuf à Galilée. All summer, at 2 p.m., there will be a DJ set with karaoke and a show, which features Galileo under house arrest after his trial for heresy in claiming that the Earth went around the sun. You'll hear music ranging from Dua Lipa to Daft Punk, while learning about the discoveries and the life of the renowned physicist. On the planetarium's dome, you'll also find appearances by Cosimo de' Medici, Johann Kepler, the Pope, Galileo's mom, and more, who will pop by to share their birthday wishes. La Teuf à Galilée will be at the planetarium of the Cité des Sciences et de l'Industrie from Tuesday, July 11th through August 25th and is recommended for those 7 and over. For more information, please visit cité-science.fr. That's CITE-sciences.fr. Now that we've spent a little time under the stars, let's linger a bit in the candlelight as we listen to a candlelight concert over at the Maison de l'Océan. The Maison de l'Océan is the headquarters of the Oceanographic Institute, which was founded in 1908 by Prince Albert I, the Prince of Monaco, and features architecture reminiscent of a Renaissance palace. And now, you can enjoy this luxurious atmosphere as you listen to concerts featuring string quartets, piano soloists, and the like. But they won't be playing the classics. Oh no. Instead, you'll hear the work of Coldplay, ABBA, film composers Ennio Morricone, and more. Candlelight concerts will be at the Maison de l'Océan from Tuesday, July 11th through September 1st, and tickets range from 19 to 42 euros. For more information, please visit feverup.com. Loyal listeners will remember last week's outdoor cinema at the Plaza Athénée. Not to be outdone, this week, the Ritz is taking up the mantle with their own Ciné Festival. Every evening for 3 evenings, you can enjoy an open-air film in the Ritz Gardens. The first evening's film, suspiciously kept under wraps, is being organized with the priceless supers of fooding. But the next 2 are known, La La Land and Little Miss Sunshine. To accompany the latter 2 films, you can indulge in savory bites by Jérôme Legras, desserts by pastry chef François Perret, and champagne and cocktails from bartender Romain de Courcy. The Ciné Festival will be at the Ritz Paris from Tuesday, July 11th through Thursday, July 13th. Reservations are required and tickets cost 150 euros. For more information, please visit ritzparis.com. Of course, if your tastes run a little less fancy schmancy, you may appreciate the open-air cinema on the rooftop of the Moulin Rouge, which also opens this week. Every Wednesday all summer, you can attend free screenings at the Bar à Bulles on the rooftop of the Moulin Rouge. In this edition, you'll find 10 films, half of which were directed by women. The films range from dramas to documentaries to docufiction and feature an international mix coming from countries like Chile, Kenya, Germany, Spain, England, the US, and of course, France. Cinéma sur les Trois par Sofilm will be at the Bar à Bulles every Wednesday from July 12th through August 30th at 10 p.m. The screenings are free, but registration is required and can be made on the DICE app on the Thursday before each session beginning at 12 p.m. For more information, including the full lineup, please visit lamachinedumoulinrouge.com. That's LAMACHINEDUMOULINROUGE.com. If you're looking to explore the streets of Paris in a more unusual way, might I suggest impact d'une course, la heure dans les pavés, or the impact of a race, the horde on the cobblestones. This event is an hour-long walk following, literally, an acrobatic performance combining music, dance, circus acts, psycho-block climbing, contemporary basketball dance, toy music, and parkour. They call themselves the world's smallest circus, and you can follow them as they perform amazing feats along the streets while an Afrobeat musician plays along. They claim that the performance is tuned to the nearest second, the pace gradually picking up before an explosion-like finale. Quote, when architects and urban planners design cities, they always neglect the inventive capacity of the inhabitants. With the impact d'une course, we have decided to greet all the inhabitants of the world by approaching the city differently than for what it was planned. A walk guided by acrobats taking place in 3 parts. The show is a quest. We have to recover the city, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, end quote. Impact d'une course, la heure dans les pavés, will take place between Wednesday, July 12th and July 30th throughout Paris and the suburbs and is free to attend. For more information, please visit lepluspetitcercledumonde.fr. That's lepluspetitcercledumonde.fr. The very same day, a new festival, Fel, will open at the Institut du Monde Arabe, celebrating the Algerian, Tunisian, and Moroccan cultures and paying homage to traditions straight from North Africa. For the very first edition of Fel, you'll find concerts, balls, meetings, karaoke, films, and debates over 3 days. You'll also have the chance to participate in an inaugural picnic filled with traditional Maghreb dishes. In addition, the Fondation Quartier pour l'Art Contemporain and the Institut du Monde Arabe are joining forces with historian Naima Uberyani to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the March for Equality and Against Racism in 1983, which was led by the Franco-Maghreb youth of the time. The entire event will culminate in a grand ball for the closing on July 14th. Fel will be at the Institut du Monde Arabe from Wednesday, July 12th through Friday, July 14th, and more information, including the full program, can be found at imarabe.org. He's one of the greatest superheroes of all time. He has a permanent sore throat, an unlimited car budget, and was bitten by a radioactive bat. Okay, that may not all be true. Who am I, Stan Lee? Still, I'm talking about Batman, and he will be front and center for France's largest escape game. Covering 3,000 square meters, 3 brand new immersive escape games will come to the Batman universe in Parc de la Villette, each lasting around 70 minutes. But wait, patience, young Robin. Only one universe is opening this week. For the other 2, you must wait until September. For the first, called The Joker, Joke's on You, the Joker has decided to offer you, a Gotham City reporter, the scoop of the century by granting you an exclusive interview at Arkham Asylum. All you have to do is board the train and make it to the end of the tunnel. Wahaha! And if you'd like to drown your reporterly sorrows or celebrate an hysterical win, you can take a break at the 300 square meter lounge bar, where you can enjoy food and drinks with meals inspired by your favorite characters. Bat hoagie, anyone? Batman Escape will be at the Parc de la Villette beginning on Wednesday, July 12th, and more information, including ticketing, can be found at batman-escape.com. If you're enjoying this podcast, you may enjoy our sister podcast, Molly on a Trip, Music Around Paris, which is brand new to the Paris Underground Radio Podcast Network. Molly sits down with local French artists or touring musicians from all over the world to talk about what's going on in their careers and what inspires them. Get insights into what these musicians love most about Paris. Check out Molly on a Trip, Music Around Paris now, available wherever you listen to podcasts. We'll be right back with Don't Miss This after a word from our sponsors. And now, back to Don't Miss This. On July 13th and 14th, we all have the chance to celebrate our very own superheroes, the sapeurs-pompiers at the Bal du Pompier. These firefighters' balls are typically held at the fire stations themselves, although not always, and usually involve concerts, some kind of fireman's performance, and all-around revelry. Some balls charge admission, while others take up a collection, the proceeds of which go to maintaining the fire station. Even if you end up in an emergency room at 4 a.m. with a giant hole in your foot, as I once did, it's always a good time. For more details, please visit pompiersparis.fr. That's POMPIERS Paris.fr. July 14th, Bastille Day, the National Day. Whatever you call it, this is an important day in French history and a reason to celebrate. In the morning, the military parade will begin at 10 a.m. at the Arc de Triomphe, pass down through the Champs-Élysées towards Place de la Concorde, where President Emmanuel Macron will be in waiting. In total, there will be 6,000 soldiers, 200 vehicles, and 200 Republican Guard horses on hand. And air parades, consisting of 70 planes and 20 helicopters, will begin and end the parade, which is scheduled to finish at noon. This year, the theme is Force Morale, or Moral Forces. India will be in the spotlight, with the presence of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. For the first time, the Servo Light Armored Vehicle, Caesar guns, and AMX-10RC armored vehicles will be showcased. And the aerial parade at 10:30 will celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Patrouille de France, showcasing French aviation, as well as an Indian Rafale, a British Typhoon, and a Belgian F-16. The military parade will end at the Place de la Concorde with a concert played by young reservists paying homage to Jean Moulin and the creator of the Chant des Partisans. That evening, a concert will be held on the Champ de Mars in front of the Eiffel Tower, beginning at 9:15 p.m. The theme is Fraternité, or Brotherhood, and the concert will feature the Orchestre National de France, the choir, and the Maîtrise de Radio France, with soloists and international artists performing Handel, Beethoven, Puccini, Mozart, and others, and ending with La Marseillaise. This concert will also be simultaneously broadcast live on France 2 and France Inter. As for the fireworks, the show begins at 11 p.m. at the Eiffel Tower and in the Trocadero Gardens. The theme is Outre-mer et Créolité, or Overseas and Creolity, and this year's display will feature the colors of the Caribbean, Portuguese-speaking countries, and Cuba. The show will last around 30 minutes and also be broadcast live on France 2. If you're looking for some places to celebrate the holidays besides Firemen's Balls and the Champ de Mars, you have no shortage of choices. Here are 3 for you to choose from. First, there's the Bal Latino at 88 Ménilmontant, La Bellevilloise's summer garden. Beginning at 5 p.m., you can dance along to cumbia, salsa, bachata, and reggaeton, thanks to a series of free concerts and DJ sets. The Bal Latino de Ménilmontant will take place at 88 Ménilmontant from 5 to 11 p.m. and is free to attend, with more information at labellevilloise.com. That's LABELLEVILLOISE.com. Second, you'll find Bisous la France, an open-air queer pop ball at Hasard Ludique. Here you'll find DJ sets by Fenouil 2000 and OK Pal, a parade with participatory catwalk led by drag queen Catherine Pinot-Noir, where you can strut your most patriotic stuff for all the world to see. Prizes will be awarded for the best national outfit, and should you come lacking inspiration, there will be a second-hand clothes shop on site. All of this will be followed by a drag show hosted by Catherine Pinot-Noir and her best drag girlfriends. Bisous la France will be at Hasard Ludique from noon until 10 p.m. and is free to attend. For those looking to dance the night away, the club opens at 11 p.m. and runs until 5 a.m. with pre-sale tickets for €10 or those on site sold for €14. You can find more information at lehasardludique.paris. That's LEHASARDLUDIQUE.Paris. And last but not least, there's the Pullman Art Festival at the foot of the Eiffel Tower. You'll attend an exclusive concert with numerous artists and Bon Entendeur as the headliner. Not only that, but you'll have a front row seat to watch the fireworks from a panoramic bus at the foot of the Eiffel Tower, with a glass of champagne in hand. And if you want to go all out, you can also have a buffet dinner with drinks. Tickets range from €160 to €250. For more information and to book your tickets, please visit pullman-happenings.cventevents.com. Bonne fête nationale! Well, that's it for this week's roundup of Don't Miss This. I hope this week treats you well. If you like this podcast, please don't forget to rate and review it wherever you listen to podcasts. It's the fastest and easiest way to show your support, and if you really want to be supportive, Patreon is a great way to help. Patreon supporters get bonus videos with insider views of some of the best exhibits happening in Paris right now, weekly episodes during season breaks, and access to a fabulous book club. Find all that information on patreon.com/Paris Underground Radio. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity. You can find me on all socials at Jennyphoria. That's JennyPhoria. Thank you so much for listening, and happy exploring! Don't Miss This is produced by Jennifer Garrity for Paris Underground Radio. For more on this show and shows like it, please go to parisundergroundradio.com.